Hey everyone, thanks for checking in on this Saturday afternoon, January 18th, 2025, as we track what looks to be an historic snow system setting up across the deep south, Texas, all the way through the Wiregrass up into the Carolinas. I have been living and forecasting in the deep south since 2005, Louisiana and then Alabama. I have not seen such a widespread snow system coming together, and we're only a few days away, so the confidence is certainly high that this will unfold and produce some significant impacts. Okay, let's dig in. A lot to get to. First of all, we've had some rain out there on Saturday, some locally heavy downpours as well. We'll see that continue in spots anyway as we go through the afternoon hours. But the most widespread rain is shifting off to the east of us. And overall, the heaviest rainfall is gone. But again, some locally heavy downpours still indicated here by this European model as we go through the evening hours and overnight. Not as widespread, but a little rainfall. As we go into Sunday morning here, 6 a.m., pretty quiet. That rain pulls off to the east of us. Going through Sunday into the evening hours, no worries. We'll go into Monday morning here, pretty quiet. Midday Monday, Monday evening. Going into Tuesday morning, 6 a.m. Tuesday, there's the snow breaking out. Texas into Louisiana. In fact, some heavier batches of snow likely to spread across the south. Midday on Tuesday, Lafayette, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, over towards Biloxi. Some pretty good snow, maybe down to the coast and offshore. Tuesday, 6 p.m., it moves into the Wiregrass. So noontime Tuesday, 6 p.m. Tuesday. Noontime Tuesday, 6 p.m. Tuesday. You get the idea. Tuesday afternoon, the snow comes into the Wiregrass, heavy for a period. Tuesday evening, then by midnight, it pulls away from us. There could be some mixing areas south in the Panhandle into South Georgia, but this does look to be primarily a snow event for most of us. We'll keep watching the model data coming in. The new short-term high-res model data will be arriving in the next day, and we'll pinpoint exactly where that rain mix line and snow line will set up. But generally thinking much of the Wiregrass sees snow from this system, and then that snow that falls may linger for a while. Here's a look at the projections using the European model. New data coming in here Saturday afternoon. Accumulating snow, Texas all the way through South Louisiana. The amounts there could be over 6 inches in spots. Generally 3 to 6 looks to be pretty widespread into South Alabama, into the Florida Panhandle, into Southwest Georgia. The Wiregrassing, probably 1 to 4 inches of snow. Hard to believe. Snow accumulation 1 to 4, maybe a bit more in spots, maybe a bit less in spots, but that's, if you look at all the data coming in, looking like 1 to 4 inches for our area going into Tuesday evening, and then into Tuesday night it departs and runs up the eastern seaboard. Parts of southeast Georgia that have not seen snow in a long time like that could see over 6 inches into coastal areas of South and North Carolina. So a big widespread area of snow, Texas through the Carolinas, and that snow will likely linger for a while. So it comes in, and the landscape all across the south may be white until maybe Friday in spots. And the reason is that cold air. The cold air comes in and lingers for a while. So let me step through temperatures, because this will be a big story after the snow falls. It will keep the snow around for a while. Saturday evening, temperature still in the 60s. We'll go into Sunday morning, at that point falling into the 50s, and notice Sunday during the day actually cooling off midday into the evening hours, but above freezing. So if you have any cold weather preps to do those on Sunday. The cold air comes in Sunday night, Monday morning. Monday morning, most of us, 6 a.m. here, middle to lower 20s. A decent recovery, if you will, on Monday, back into the 30s to about 40, but then going to freezing and below for the overnight into Tuesday morning. Tuesday at 6, widespread middle to upper 20s. Tuesday, we may warm up for the morning hours and then drop by 6 p.m. as that snow comes in, falling into the upper 20s to about 30. Looks to be cold enough for, again, predominantly snow in the Wiregrass. And then behind that snowmaker, as skies clear Wednesday morning, low temperatures, upper teens. Not just here, but from Louisiana all the way through parts of the Carolinas. And then with the snow on the ground, this model here shows temperatures only rebounding into the upper 20s to lower 30s on Wednesday, which means there's not going to be any melting, or not much, on Wednesday. Wednesday night, Thursday morning, a hard freeze again, upper teens to lower 20s. Thursday, high temperatures only in the 30s, so a little melting. And then we refreeze again going into Friday morning. Temperatures back into the middle 20s. Finally, by midday Friday, we may pop up to 40 degrees, but there could be a lot of lingering snow on the ground all the way through the end of the week and maybe into the following weekend. It'll be fun. A lot of pictures will be taken, memories will be made, but there is a dangerous side to this setup because we don't have the plows, the salt, the sand to spread to make the roads safe, which means conditions for traveling will be going downhill Tuesday afternoon as that snow arrives. And then with freezing air pretty much holding on in large part through the end of the week, there's not going to be much melting. So difficult travel by Tuesday evening. Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even into midday Friday, we'll have some snow and ice covered roads. Looks to be a very dangerous situation. That's probably my biggest concern as we go through time, just because we can't handle it. So you might not be able to get out of your home for a while, which means cold weather preps need to be done on Sunday, and then any errands that you have to run, do them Monday or Tuesday morning. I'm talking about doctor's appointments, groceries, anything really important, getting in or out of the area. Do that Monday or early Tuesday before conditions go downhill. Again, 20 years living in the Deep South, haven't seen an event like this. Saw a lot when I lived and worked up in the Midwest, my early career, 8 years up there, but not down here. This is unusual for sure. Hey, I'm here with you as we navigate the days ahead. Subscribe and follow along as I post more updates here on YouTube. Have a good weekend.